Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have a party. Can y'all hear me? I don't think my mic is on. Can y'all hear me? You can hear me? Okay, all right. Well, I can't hear myself, but I guess y'all can hear me at home. Thank you all again. Thursday Night Live here, Pasadena. I'm back with my favorite audience. Most important, tonight I got my DJ back.
What's up?
DJ Dangerous, glad to have you back. I didn't have anybody to talk to. It was like quiet in the studio without you, so we're glad you're back. Got your voice back. Okay. In case y'all don't know, DJ Dangerous is my neighbor, you know. So I get her to do this here for a cup of sugar every week when we do the show. You know, so I'm glad to have her back. I'm glad to have y'all back. Once again, Thursday Night Live, we're here every third Thursday on the air here in Pasadena. I'm your host, Jeff Hodge. Thank y'all for having me. What is going on in the news? We recently had the, last night I was watching the Cartoon Network and a Republican debate with Bogart, folks. Come on. They had all the characters there. They had Goofy, Daffy, Snow White, and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm telling you, you want comedy, watch that stuff. Donald Trump is talking about build a wall, keep out the illegal aliens. I think they ought to build a wall and keep out all the Republicans. That's my thing right there. Just build a wall around all them idiot candidates and just keep them all boxed in, you know. When I'm not doing this, I do the Uber thing. Any Uber drivers here? Yeah, you know, I'm from the islands. I have 50 million jobs, man. You know, I think everybody's doing Uber at this point. The other night I was driving and I saw like LAPD doing some Ubering between arrests. That's what they were doing. They're like, okay, we got a car about 10 minutes. Just hop in. Okay. I'm gonna be your host for the rest of the evening. We have a lot of comedians here tonight, so I'm gonna keep it going. Your first comedian came all the way from New York. They're flying in to do the show. Oh, wait. They're flying in to do the show, folks. This next guy came all the way from New York. Give it up for the very talented Mr. Nick Coffin! Woo! Break a leg.
What's good, man? What's going on, Thursday Night Live? What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Yeah. I like this crowd, man. This is dope. Y'all not bougie. I like that y'all not bougie, man, because L.A., California could be bougie to your dreams. You know what I'm saying? I had to find out the hard way. Like, I got booed doing karaoke on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, karaoke supposed to be make-believe. It ain't supposed to be real. It was like dragons. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm out there trying my best. I'm singing I Believe I Can Fly. You know, I'm right in the middle of it. I believe I can fly. This dude was like, hey, man, if you ain't gonna sing it right the first time, then get off the stage, man. I was like, hey, man, calm down. It's karaoke. I'm just trying to read the words off the wall. He was like, that's how I know you knew. Nobody reads the words off the wall anymore. I was like, all right, this guy is taking it too serious. But you know how you know it's crazy? Because you know the list that you go to sign back up on it? He bumped me down the list. You know what I'm saying? I went to the DJ. I was like, hey, man, I'm trying to do crisscross. He was like, Keith kind of runs this place. You got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cool, man. I've celebrated a good time in my life. My 1-year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? 1 year, give it up. My 1-year anniversary. You know? 1-year anniversary being a stepdad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back, you know? You know what it is to wake up in the morning and find out you a permanent substitute teacher for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? Like permanent, you know what I mean? Like, yo, goddaddies got it better than us. They get axe, they get balloons. We don't get nothing. Give us a holiday. I ain't asking for nothing crazy. Just the last hour of Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? When we get Jack and Coke half off. We talk garbage about the original daddy. You know what I mean? We just in the bar like, you know, the original daddy had the nerve to call his son today. He better step aside. It's stepdaddy day. You know what I'm saying? He drinks his half off. My stepson, he's 14 years old. 14 years old. 5'10", 175 pounds. He pushed me, play fight. He pushed me so hard, I went on Facebook to find his real daddy. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, how big are you gonna get? What type of workouts I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and if he that big, you know what I'm saying, his friends is big. 6'1", 6'9", 6'11", 13. You know what I'm saying? I remember one day my wife was like, babe, can you tell Chase and his friends it's time to leave? I was like, forget that. I texted him, I was like, what time you and these big guys gonna leave the house? I don't want to disturb you. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them had a beard. It took me years to grow this. It's 2 months he had a beard like mine. You know what I mean? he at that age right now. He's 14. I understand. He's at that age right now where he's discovering himself. You know what I'm saying? Discovering himself. It is cool. I don't mind. You know, I just want to know what level of masturbation is he at. Is he at level 1 or level 5? You know what I mean? Because I know when I was young, when I was 14, I was at level 5. I wasn't just masturbating. I was screwing the couch. You know what I mean? Like I was boning the hell out of the couch. I couldn't wait. I was like, Mama, you going? Yeah, this couch is nice right here. Yeah. And it had that plastic on it, so I couldn't catch nothing. I was like, yeah, this is a nice couch right here. Work this couch out. You know what I'm saying? My mom came home like, who shampooed the couch? I'm like, nah, that ain't shampoo. Just working this couch out. I remember we went to my aunt's house. And my cousin, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to stay up because I'm trying to get to his couch. You know what I'm saying? His couch looking kind of sexy. So he's like, I'm like, why he not sleeping? You know what I mean? And I find out he ain't going to sleep either. We both trying to slam the same couch that night. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you get the arm, I get the leg. We ran our first train, man. That was it. That's my time. I'm Nick Hart there, man.
He comes over and makes sure he sleeps on the floor. All right, your next lady, your next performer, I asked her what she wanted me to say. She said she's the funniest lady in the world. Give it up for Miss CC Strong.
Woo! What's up, y'all? What up? You sure can't hear on this mic. Hey, check this out, y'all. My friend's gonna tell me I need to act more lady-like, right? Gonna give me a gift certificate, a birthday certificate to go to get my feet done, right? So I went on and tried. I said, I'm gonna go and try to, be a little lady-like. So I went down to the nail shop to get my feet done. Them Vietnamese down there laughing at me, y'all. Laughing at my feet. Looked at my feet. They said, oh, been a long time for you. I said, long time for me. I said, what you mean long time? Oh, just $5 more for you. $5 more. And then my friend gonna tell me the other day, she said, CC, she said, the last time I came to your show, you using a lot of cussing words and stuff, so I really don't want to come see you do your show. I said, well, that's all right. I said, for the one thing about me, because when I do my show, I like to talk about okay? That's just me. Now, is anybody in here like to eat? Raise your hand. You ain't supposed to eat you're supposed to lick it. Look, let me tell y'all something real funny, though. The other day, I was on my way to Mojave, and I was riding with a friend of mine, and she was going real, real fast, and the police, in Mojave, you don't go down there speeding, right? And she was speeding, and the police stopped her. She said, ma'am, do you know how fast you were going? She said, oh, officer, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going that fast. She said, let me look in the trunk and get my license. She's bending all over and stuff, and the officer was looking at her. She said, I'll tell you what, ma'am, I'm going to let you go today because you're looking good. I'm going to let you go. So I tried it. 2 days later, I got a ticket. And the officer, he said, ma'am, you know how fast you're going? I said, oh, officer, I'm sorry. Get out the car, ma'am. You're looking ridiculous. You look like a bull dagger. Just going all off me and shit. Let me tell you what happened. I was on my way to Memphis, right? And I was on the airplane. And I was sitting beside the little old lady. And she was trying to be nice to me. She said, ma'am, you want some peanuts? I said, no, ma'am, I'm good. I don't want no peanuts. She said, well, come on, ma'am, you can have some of these peanuts. She said, I can't eat them. I ain't got no teeth. So I went on and got some peanuts, y'all, and I was eating the peanuts, and the peanuts was good. And she said, I said, ma'am, let me ask you something. I apologize for not taking your peanuts at first. I said, but why is the peanut so damn soft? She said, well, I sucked all the chocolate out the peanuts. That's my time, y'all. I'm CC.
Just so y'all know, CC's available for kids parties and on the weekends, and you can find her right here. Her and Nick, they get together with the couch and whatever is. Okay. We're going to change it up a little bit and bring up this next guy. I've worked with him many times. We met like 20 years ago in San Diego. Very talented. Give it up for Mr. Mark Fernandez.
Hi, Ray. Thanks, Jeff. Hi, my name's Mark. I just turned 53, you guys, this year, 53, and that's nice. Thanks. And in my lifetime, I've never been able to do a pull-up. Never been able to do a pull-up. But thanks to P90X, you guys, that is confirmed. I'm not doing one. That's ridiculous. It's stupid. There's no point. What's the point now? I need to do a pull-up now. I've been doing P90X for about 3 weeks now. So far, I've lost about $120. That's all so far. Stupid. What else can I tell you? I was driving here, and I saw one of the smart cars. You guys know the smart car? Seen the smart car? I think smart cars are cool because smart cars are the only cars that Mini Cooper owners can drive up to and go, ha ha, look out at that thing. That's adorable. Look at that small. Some people aren't sure about their word. There was a big wave of political correctness that just hit the room there. Didn't you feel that? Not supposed to use that word. Don't use that word. It's a bad word. It's a mean word. It comes from a mean place. Don't use that word. But I plead ignorance because when I was a kid and I first started using that word, I didn't know what it meant. You know what I mean? I was 15 before I realized that we got someone who cheated at Monopoly. That's what I thought, you guys. It's ridiculous. You guys know who Ernest Hemingway is? You guys familiar with Ernest Hemingway? I heard this internet legend about Ernest Hemingway that on a bar bed, he wrote a 6-word short story that was heartbreaking. Anyone heard that story? Yeah, you ever heard that? Have you ever heard the story? I looked it up. I found the 6-word heartbreaking short story. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah. Here's the 6-word short story by Hemingway that was heartbreaking. Ready? For sale. Baby shoes. Never worn. That's affecting, right? 6 words to be that affecting. That's incredible, man. And I wanted to do something similar. So I wrote one. You guys want to hear that one? Here's my 6-word short story that's heartbreaking. Unopened box of condoms. Just expired. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I've told you that I'm single. That's how I chose to tell you that I'm single. One of my buddies broke it down for me. He goes, you know what your problem is, dude? Your problem is you think too much like a woman. That's what he said to me. He goes, you think too much like a woman. So I didn't speak to him for 3 weeks. Yeah. I showed that bastard, didn't I? Yeah. He calls me up a couple weeks later. He's like, dude, is there a problem between you and I? Is there something wrong? And I said, if you don't know, I can't tell you. Yeah. I cut my hair. He didn't say stay. Hear him, right, you guys? You guys are swell. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your night.
He's single. Did you know that? A lot of comics are single. That's not good. No, it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm just letting you know. It's a lot of guys, they're single. It's a comic thing. You know how it's like women, like a guy that laughs. You think that all comics would have women. I mean, we have a lot of hoochies, but we don't have like a lady. Okay, I'm just letting you know that Mark is single and the other comics, just between you and I. I'm just purging, man. I'm single, too. My girlfriend left me September 20th, 1997. Now, I remember the day because that's when I got a restraining order. That's how I know that, okay? Your next comic, he's from one of my local homies. He's come all the way from Jamaica. Give it up for Mr. Jabari Gale, folks.
All right, good. How you people doing today? Yeah. So I'm happy to be here. I love the energy in here. I love the vibes. I feel like I can be myself in here. Is that all right? Yeah. So I'm originally from the island of Jamaica. Yeah, man. And being that I'm from the island of Jamaica, I grew up very poor. I don't think you guys understand how poor I grew up. I grew up so poor that I got my shoes in stages. Like I got the right one on Christmas and the left one on my birthday, you know? So like, my white friends was like, yo, Jabari, I don't really understand that joke. I was like, listen here, Tucker. My birthday is in March and Christmas in December. So for the whole time I had to wait and I had to wear a sock that said coming soon. So I grew up with my mommy, 9 brothers and 2 sisters, right? And like my brothers had like the coolest shoes, but I had to wear their hand-me-downs. So I grew up with a bunion at the age of 4 though, you know? So I have a girl now. Yeah, you guys are not gonna clap it up for me? Yeah, thank you. And I really love her, I really do, but she like making fun of my feet. She said that my toes are crooked like this. She said that my toes look like they're throwing up gang signs or something. Like we went to the beach and it's very embarrassing. I was wearing flip-flops. 8 people got shot, man. 8 people got shot. The lifeguard was like, yo, you have to put your socks back on, man. Your toes are causing violence right now, man. So, like, we all grew up on, 11 of us had to sleep on a king-size bed, right? So when we went to Jamaica, you know, the people there was jealous of us. They was like, yo, you fit 11 people on the King? We have to fit 35 people on the Twin. You're balling, man. And you have blankets too? So I came here to LA with me and my girl, and we have a cot now. And my girl's like, yo, Jabari, why you don't like holding me at night? Yo, listen here, baby love. I don't think you understand. I spooned my sister for 14 years of my God-given life. So I finally have me a job now, right? And being that I have a job now, I don't understand how Chinese people that don't speak no English, they speak English, they don't speak any English anytime you ask them to pay money. Like this one person named Tim Jones. I was like, yeah, this is Jabari Gale. I'm calling from United Collection Bureau. Yes, sir, this is Tim Jones. How may I help you? Yes, Tim Jones, I see that you owe us $50,000. How are you going to pay us our money? Tim Jones don't live here! Tim Jones don't live here! You guys have a good day.
Gotta behave myself. I know, that was funny. He just got his shoes in stages. And that's unbelievable. Your next comic is came all the way from Houston, my old town, my old stomping ground, H-Town. Can I get a ride home with you? Give it up for Mr. Alan Phil, folks. Houston is in the house.
Yeah. Thank you. My last name is Jamil. I think he said that. I'm not sure. Give it up for your host, Jeff. Jeff is dope. Jeff looks like an African dad. Like, he's the type of dad that'll like spank you and tell you that it's your fault for him spanking you. Like, I'm sorry. Hey, you made me do it. I'm sorry. I'm hard to gauge. I know. People look at me, they're trying to figure me out. When I see people look at me, it looks like they're trying to, you ever been to a sleepover at your friend's house and you're trying to figure out the hot and cold knobs on the temperature? That's what people look like when they're trying to figure me out. They're like, oh man, what is he? Is he thug? Is he whitewashed? Let me see right here. Let's see what I got. Too thug. Let me turn it down. Turn it down a little bit. I'm a premature adult, which means I became an adult way before I should have been adulting. Like, I woke up at 3 a.m. and this is my thought. I woke up, I was like, man, if a bunch of gangbangers made a porno flick, what would they call that? A gang bang bang? If real gangsters, if they move in silence, does that mean the world is just a library for thugs? Like, those are my thoughts. I think I have problems. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Another thing is like I look like Lil Wayne. I look like Lil Wayne if he decided to work at Best Buy instead of rap. But I'm whitewashed, so like I sound like Drake. So I'm trying to figure things out. But like, I'm racist, but like, it's in a way of like, I just like using the black card way too much. Like, I don't even call it a black card, I call it a black flag. Like, I just, nope, that's black. Nope, can't do that. I'm right here. I'm gonna give y'all a little scenario where I did it. I was at Foot Locker, and I was at the casual shoe section. The lady comes up to me, and she's like, oh, you're at the casual shoe section. Did you want basketball shoes? And I was like, oh, no, hold on, black flag. Because I'm a black man, over here I'm looking for boots. All of a sudden, those are the wrong type of shoes. Black people can't want different type of shoes. Black people only want LeBron and Michael Jordans. Black people only want basketball shoes. She was like, no, sir, you're just holding the basketball. So I thought maybe that's what you wanted. It's like, my bad, I was too ready. It's too ready for that. I like to do a little puns. I like to do some puns. So here's a pun I like to do. It's Danny Glover, if he was an improv actor, and in the middle of the scene he decides to quit. I'm getting too old for these skits. That's it. That's my favorite. That's it. I love that. That's my stuff right there. One time I was walking with my girl. We just got back from a movie, and we were walking past the Oriental rug store, and I was like, Oriental rug? More like Oriental hug store, because it'd be dope to go into a store and hug a bunch of Oriental people. Just like, oh, hey, how you doing? There's a lot of you guys here. Is this like an orientation? What's going on? Let me hug it out. All right, that's my time, man. My name's Alan Jamil. Thank y'all.
Oh, your next performer, I've known her for like 20 years. She's been at the Ice House. You know where I regularly work out at. She's been one of my favorite waitresses. She never smiles, but, you know, been one of my favorite. Give it up for the very talented Miss Zoe Gotash. How you say your last name? Gotash?
Getch. Yes, that's all right. I'm also Jamaican. I have like 20 jobs. Yeah, I'm 20 jobs. Yeah, I also found out too that I could possibly be Jewish. That's another story. So I also woke up, I grew up poor with 20 jobs. At the same time that, I didn't have toys when I was a kid, so I had to wait for other kids to get bored of their toys, and then I would get like the hand-me-down box. And they were cool. They were like dolls that are like black with bobs, like Barbies. But then I was like, where'd they go? And they're like, oh, you only had them for the lunch hour. So I had to give them all back. And so my dad actually would make me lie when I was a kid. Like at 4 years old, I literally had to lie about my age to get on a plane to go visit my mom once a year. So I'd have my little briefcase and my pack of cards and my wings. And I don't know where social services was at. But so I just had to get really creative with my dad because he dressed me like a Mexican Hawaiian farmer male. So I'm at the grocery store, and my dad is like testing the grapes in the produce section. And so I just wander into the frozen section, nothing else to do. And there's like glistening snow in the aisle and like the open cases of like the orange juice and the pear juice and the grape juice. And so I just weasel my way in, and I just start like licking my way down the cans. And, the lady yells at me, whatever. I'm like, nope, not doing anything. And then I just, one day I decided this time I'm really going to hit the pear aisle. So I'm hitting the pear aisle, and I'm feeling really great about myself until I get stuck. And I'm like, So my tongue is stuck in the frozen section. I'm like 4 years old. So I had to hang out and wait for this lady to find me, and then they had to sort out which dad has the Mexican Hawaiian farmer child male. So they finally sorted it out. My dad comes over, and this is my dad's solution. He's like, I'm not touching that shit at all. So he just spits a giant loogie on my tongue, and is like, figure it out, wiggle it, I'm not doing it, whatever. Which is way worse than being stuck in the frozen section. And that is why, thanks to me, that they have all upright cases with beautiful glass at your local grocery store. Thank you very much, Soy Getch.
I love being black. I do. I think that white people have us misconceived. Like they think that we have an issue with being black. We just want you guys to understand that our issues are real. Like the things that we talk about are real issues. Like racial profiling. White people don't think that exists. It exists. It's still a big issue. I'm in my car the other night. Cop comes up to my window. He says, "Sir, do you understand why I'm stopping you?" I said, "I get it." I got angry right out the gate. I'm a black man driving through this nice neighborhood at 2:30 in the morning. Of course you're going to pull me over. He says, "Sir, that's not why I'm stopping you. Would you mind taking a look in your rearview mirror?" I'm like, "No, I'm not moving. I'm not giving you a chance to say that I was a threat to you so you could take me out my car and shoot me. You're out your mind." He says, "Sir, please calm down and take a look in your rearview mirror." He had a gun. Let me listen to what this man is saying. So I lean over, look in my rearview mirror, and realize that I am still wearing a ski mask. Clearly, the race card is not in question at this point. I was out of line. I am, man. I'm originally from Philadelphia, so there's a lot of things I don't understand about LA, living in LA. Like gangbanging, it just blows my mind. I don't get it. But I do understand protecting what's mine. I was a Marine, so that's what I'm about. You're not gonna just, So me and this guy, we get into it the other day, and we're going back and forth. It gets kind of out of line. He's coming through my hood, he's gonna hurt me and all this other stuff. I said, "Hold up, homie, no, it's not going down like that." I said, "First of all, I'm a Marine. I'm crazy. I'll come through your hood. I will set it off. M16, hand grenades, RPGs, all that stuff. You need to recognize who you messing with. I do this all day, every day." And I hit send. And got that message quickly as possible to him. He responded. His response was kind of harsh. He wanted to put my head in a box and send it home to my mom. And I was like, wow, this is really getting out of hand. I blocked him and unfriended him. I don't need people like that in my life. I'm like, why? You're doing too much. Turned off my location services because I wasn't sure if he knew how to find me. Maybe he was smart enough to know where I was sending that message from. And I took my ski mask off, which I didn't know why I had on because I was in the comfort of my own home. Like, why am I sitting here with a ski mask on? Relationships are weird, man. I don't like the things that people say about relationships. My buddy, he just started dating this girl not too long ago. He said, Jay, I love her. Not because she's beautiful and intelligent, but because she has a great spirit. And I was like, I'm not a ghost hunter. I don't really want to know your spirit. That's not what I'm about. I don't really care to know what your spirit does. If I just happen to encounter your spirit, I'm probably going to shoot it with a plasma gun and hopefully kill it and save the world, because that's what I'm all about, is saving the world. I want the world to be a better place. I don't need your spirit running around taking over people. So that's my time, y'all. Thank you so much. Jay Devine, thank you.
Jay Devine! Woo! You sure you don't want to stay in LA, man? Ah, man, going to Vegas. Well, then I'll have someplace to hang out when I come to Vegas. I can sit by you, You don't have to worry about me messing up your couch. I'm not like some other comics. Your next comic, he came all the way from Pasadena to be here tonight, folks. So he came a long way. Give it up for Mr. Gerard Peters. Have fun, man.
Keep it going for your ghost. How we feeling tonight, Thursday Night Live? You feeling good? I like that. I'm originally from Alabama. Yeah. No, don't worry. That's worth a laugh in and of itself. It's a horrible state. It's a horrible state. My first joke here is going to be about my cousin. Don't worry. It's not going to go where you think it's going to go. I do end up having sex with him, but hold on. My cousin's an EMT, and his biggest fear in the world is penguins. Yeah. A couple months ago, he pulls a lady out of a burning car on the side of the 405, saves her life, gives her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, brings her back from the precipice of death. Dude can't watch 2 minutes of Happy Feet, guys. Those aren't even real penguins. Those are animated penguins, and he can't hang. You know what he wants to do is he wants to be a smoke jumper. Anybody here familiar with what a smoke jumper is? So when you jump out of a helicopter and you just beat fires out with a shovel, you just beat them out. Not enough money in the world to make that guy go to SeaWorld. It doesn't make any sense. And then I had sex with him. But you guys already knew that. I like it when people think before they speak. It helps a lot. Like, I got into this argument the other day with this girl. She got super heated, super flustered. And she was like, well, how would you feel if you got aborted? And I fell out because that's not how feelings work, guys. It's not, ain't no medical waste bags going, how am I feeling today? Because they can't talk. My granny loves that joke. I'm just kidding. I don't talk to my grandparents. Ha ha! I want to apologize for my hair. I know I look like Johnny Bravo. Had sex with Napoleon Dynamite. And then that child didn't know how to use hair gel. I look horrible. Let me do one of these. This is my impression of Danny Glover. If Danny Glover was a barber. He was just fed up with it, man. He don't want to do it no more. I'm getting too old for these snips. And this is my impression of Danny Glover. If Danny Glover lived in Watts and was scared about the gang problem. I'm getting too old for these Crips. And this is my impression of Danny Glover if he was a big rig driver. And he was just getting tired of it. He was done with it. I'm getting too old for these shifts. Guys, I'm Gerard Peters. That's my time. Thank you, guys.
Danny Glover. I like Danny Glover in the Lethal Weapon series. I watch it all the time. The one impression I do of Danny Glover, I don't even do impressions, but this is my Danny Glover being that everybody before me is doing it. Riggs! Riggs! That's all I do about Danny Glover. That's it. So I'm part of the Danny Glover thing, whatever's going on. Your next comic, I asked him where he was from. He told me, Watts. Yeah. And I'm like, but you're not black. Give it up for Mr. Jose Raymond.
Give it up for the comics. Give it up for Jeff. Yeah? Comedy's hard, man. Comedy's hard as a bunch of strangers. When I do a joke and you guys don't laugh, just like Donald Trump, I'm like, where's immigration when you need them? Just like Donald Trump, man. I'm from Watts. You guys obviously heard of Watts, right? Yeah. Because according to Jeff, if you're black, you know where Watts is at, right? Right? From Watts, man. When you're from Watts, you think differently. You do differently. I'm almost 30. I just opened up a bank account. I know some white people like, wow, it's a shame I opened it when I was 8. Opened up a bank account, walked in. Bank teller was like, you good, you set? I just need you to answer a security question. In case you forget your PIN number, you get right back into your account. She said, I want you to answer, what was your first pet's name? I wrote down roaches. We had roaches, man, in the projects, man. Roaches, man, we were poor. I mean, we had to wait till the Raid commercial came on TV and call the roaches, be like, one day, we're going to get that. And you'll be out of here. And the roaches would talk, man. They'd be like, you said the same thing yesterday. We're trying, though. We're trying. Because I ain't had pets, man. I know nothing about pets, dogs, cats, or none of that until I started dating white women. Right? Because white people, white girls, white men could look at a dog and be like, that dog's from Colorado. To me, they're just dogs. Right? I'm jogging with my white girlfriend 5 o'clock in the morning. We're jogging, right? I tell her, baby, watch out. Up ahead, there's a police dog. She said, that's not a police dog, baby. That's a German Shepherd. I said, baby, to me, that's a police dog. I don't know dog breeds, man. There's a couple dog breeds I know. Police dog, I know you guys thinking it, Chihuahua. 101 Dalmatians. Thank you, Disney. And the main dog breed I know, Mexicans and black folk, Snoop Dogg. That's it, man. You gotta date outside your race. Because I date Mexican chicks, and once you get over the nice body, just like your brother telling you what to do. Date white girls, man. I was dating white girls. I was doing amazing things. Going to restaurants. I was ordering salads. I was flossing. You know what I'm saying? My rent was on automatic pay. You know what that means? Rent, because when I used to go out with my Mexican chick, and if it was like in the 20s, the last days of the month, I'm like, hey, I'm going to take you to dinner, but I need you to eat right quick before we go to dinner. So you don't eat that much? So let's pregame it. Let's pregame it. A little bit about myself. I'm Mexican. I was born with kids. That's how I feel, man. Like I woke up and I heard, Daddy, I love you. I said, I think I love you too. That's my time. Thank you very much, Jose Raymond.
All right, your next comic came all the way from Miami. So he know about the islands. Give it up for Mr. Finley Polynice.
One of the things I love about being a comedian is being introduced on stage, like Jeff just did, right? They play music, somebody says your name. And I was thinking, what if that happened at other jobs, right? Imagine you're at the hospital on the operating table waiting for surgery, and all of a sudden you hear, coming to the operating room. You've seen him prescribing medicine. You've seen him delivering babies. You've seen him spending just a little extra time on that pap smear. Give it up for your doctor, Dr. Polynice. Doctor come in like this. Cut a chick up, cut a chick up. Cut a chick up, cut a chick up. You ready for surgery? I'll be in the hospital every day. As a comedian, I have a problem committing to bits because once I see that they're not forget it. I'm a high school teacher in the hood. So I really hope this comedy thing works out because these kids are bad as hell. No, for real. Like, these kids are crazy. Like, let me give you an example. The other day, a kid turned in his assignment and wrote F you in big letters at the top of his paper. But he spelled it with a PH. Now, I know as a man, I should have still been upset because I was extremely disrespectful. But as his teacher, I was just happy he knew that PH made an F sound. You know, it's the little victories, guys, the little victories. You know, I've been trying to leave my job. I want to leave so I can do comedy full time, right? But nobody told me that leaving a job would be so difficult because I don't want to abandon my students like their fathers did. You know, so I've been trying to get fired, right? Nobody told me getting fired from a bad school is almost impossible. There's pretty much nothing you can do to get fired, and I've tried it all, right? Like, I said, okay, let me go to school late, right? Went to work 2 hours late, still beat the kids there by 2 hours. I said, okay, let me step my game up. So I said, I'm gonna start using profanity, right? Went to school, started cussing out the kids. They were like, oh my God, he does care. I'm like, damn. The other day, I heard some commotion outside my classroom. I went outside, and my principal was in a physical altercation with a student. I was like, what the hell is going on out here? I tell you no lie, my principal looked me dead in the eye and said, you're not the only one trying to get fired. I'm like, oh, snap. I said, this is where I draw the line, okay? I said, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you beat this student up. Tag me in. When I tell you we beat the crap out of this girl, it was epic. It was crazy. I'm not a thug, okay? I don't claim to be a thug. I'm not a thug not because I couldn't have been, but because I chose not to be, okay? Because I feel like being a thug is too limiting. There's certain things that thugs can't do, all right? I've been trying to lose weight, trying to eat right. Thugs can't eat healthy stuff, guys. I went to a restaurant the other day. I was like, let me get the quinoa on the bed of lettuce. If your food sleeps on a bed of lettuce, you are no longer a thug, okay? And I'm always trying to see what else I could do to be a thug, right? And thugs, I notice thugs jump over fences. They got to run from police. My hamstrings get tight, guys, all right? Thugs can't do yoga. I can't be mid-vinyasa trying to be a thug, okay? I can't be like, is that dude that owes me money? Oh, hell no. Hey, as soon as my mind, body, and spirit are in balance, I'm gonna mess you up. That's my time, y'all. Thanks.
Finley was talking about jobs. You know how it is, like before you quit a job, you got to give them 2 weeks notice. I think they should give you 2 weeks notice before they fire you. That's what I think. I'm just making a statement. There's no punchline. Just saying, fire me, give me 2 weeks notice so I can plan what I'm going to do. Your next comic, I had the opportunity of doing her radio show last week. Very funny, very sexy. Give it up for Miss Courtney Black.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, everybody? Ooh, this weighs a ton. Is this pure gold? Ooh, you can't even move the mic out the way. All right. Not my little skinny butt. All right, so let's see. This is live. We got cameras. This is cute. I'm going to make the most out of this. Trying to find my husband this year. I don't know what y'all doing, but how many viewers we got in here? How many viewers we got out there? Any more than 5? Is that what we? I don't know. I'm trying to get these eggs away. I can't hold on to these eggs anymore, y'all. I've been real stingy with these eggs. And I'm ready to find somebody, but I've been kissing all these frogs, honey. I'm an amphibiologist in these streets, and I just could not find the right one. I'm having a problem finding the right one. It's time to just give it up, get his lifestyle up in these streets. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's rough. It's rough. Anybody have kids? Oh, and she likes them. Isn't that nice? That's good. That's rare. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm ready for the kids. I had my cousin over. She's 7, Brianna. You know, they try to tell you how your life is. They show you little innuendos about your life. We're in the kitchen cooking, and Brianna is like, oh, my gosh, Cousin Courtney, I love your kitchen. It is the perfect size. Because I can be right here at the sink, and all I do is turn around, and your stove is right here. It's the perfect size. Everything is right here. Your cabinets, oh my gosh. Because at my house, I have to go so far just to get a glass of water, all the way past the granite countertops, way past the Sub-Zero refrigerator, around the corner to the beverage refrigerator. I'm like, bitch, you got beverage refrigerators? Are you kidding me? She's like, but look, 2 pivots, and I'm in your bathroom, cousin Courtney. I'm taking basketball, you know, we pivoting. I was like, you're gonna pivot through my apartment? Is that what you're gonna do? That's so disrespectful. So, I don't know. Thinking about having these kids. Like I said, I'm kissing a lot of frogs, lot of frogs. I dated a Muslim. Not like Akbar, not the type that's gonna hit me up at the airport, not that type. I gotta catch a flight, but like a black Muslim, you know, assalamu alaikum, my brother. I started eating bean pies and stuff, yeah. No more sweet potato pies, put them away. Crenshaw Muslim, y'all know them assalamu alaikums. Real black man Muslim. Crazy thing, as Muslim as he was now, he read the Quran every day, right? His mother raised him Muslim. Do you know this dude was snorting the hell out some cocaine? Exactly. I'm like, well, what part of Ramadan is this? I'm wondering why he not hungry during the week of Ramadan. And I'm starving, I'm Baptist, I shouldn't even be messing with him. You know what I mean? So somebody find me a man out there in TV land. All right. I'm Courtney Black. Thank you.
Don't worry, Cole. We'll hook you up. We'll find you somebody. Does he have to have a job, anything? Or what? Next comic, worked with her many times. One of my favorites at Ice House. Give it up for Miss Tanya Moon. Woo! Don't fall now. We don't have insurance.
Hello, everybody. As you can tell, I do spend little time in Hollywood. And it's amazing now in Hollywood. It's so confusing now. I mean, like, people are getting their penises, you know, sawed off, and some of them are getting sewn back on. And it's so confusing. I was in the restroom the other day, and this lady came bursting in, and she looked at me, and she said, excuse me, are those your real lips? And I said, which one? So let's just say, and I said, honey, that's the only real thing on me. So let's just say I am not a tranny or a chick with a dick. I am not that. And if people are disappointed, I am sorry. I'll put a strap-on Adam's apple for you, okay? But I do look different without my makeup. I really look bad in the morning. I look like who did it and why. I look like I came from chemo. And I went out with this really chubby guy last week. He had a big tummy because rent was due. But anyway, I went out with him. And so afterwards, I went down on him. And then when I looked at him, as I was coming up, he looked completely terrified. And I said, what's wrong? He goes, where's your damn eyebrows? And I said, on your stomach. So let's just say I went down kind of looking like Pamela Anderson, but I kind of came up looking like Louis Anderson. I mean, it was really bad. But I turned 62 years old. Yes! 62. I am a senior citizen, and some parts are younger, a lot of parts. But the bar does go down when you're 62. All my life, I used to have sugar daddies, and I had older men all my life. Now if I have someone older than me, I got to go to a cemetery and dig them up. And it's really bad. I mean, it's really bad. Things happen downstairs for you guys. It's really bad. Not for us girls, too, but you young guys start having a lot of sex, because when you're like 80 years old, your balls are going to look like little walnuts. I mean, look little walnuts. And then, your penis is going to look like a little doorbell. I mean, it's just bad. And, honey, and talk about 50 Shades of Gray. There's actually 52 shades of gray. But anyway, I found out. But anyway, things happen to me, too. And I really like it that men, they get advantage of, when they get older, they look younger. And like a lot of my comic friends, they have beards, you know, and then when they shave it off, they look younger, you know. And I said, I wish I had something I could shave off and look younger. And I do. And now I'm 14. But anyway, that's my time. Thank you, Tanya Moon.
After hearing that dissertation, I don't want to get old more. I tell you, 52 Shades of Grey, really? Wow. Man, that's not good. Your next comic, another island boy, coming out from Jamaica. Give it up for Mr. Mark Anthony, folks.
What's up? What's up? Give it up for your host, Jeff Hodges, and your sexy DJ. You're from Jamaica? Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to talk about because all I was doing is envisioning you naked wrapped in that tiny, tiny, tiny Jamaican flag. So when the show done, you have to call brethren. All right? What's up, folks? How y'all doing? Yeah, we got 3 months left and 2015 is over. Anybody else keeping up with their New Year's resolution? Because I've been on my New Year's resolution hard because my New Year's resolution was to be honest with people. You got to be honest with people. We're so scared to be honest with people. You ever had a conversation with someone? Conversation lasts more than 5 minutes. You go in the bathroom and there's a booger hanging in your nose and you're like, why didn't you tell me? Why can't you be honest? So I've been honest with some folks and I'm going to share with you who I've been honest with all year. I've been good. White women. If your child has a mustache, stop breastfeeding. If I see one more white kid texting and sucking on a titty. Ladies, if your toes are hanging over the front of your shoe, it's too small. Stop. Your toes shouldn't look like 10 people dangling off the side of a building. Also, ladies, if your heel isn't touching the back of the shoe, it's too big. They're stilettos, not flip-flops. And to my black folks, and this is the last time I want to hear us try to correct this. The word is salmon. Salmon, not salmon. Salmon is a Jamaican friend. Salmon, what? And to my Mexican brothers, those mattresses are stacked too high. This is a freeway. Make 2 trips. Be honest with people, man. What are we doing right now? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? DJ. I got 30 seconds. I'm going to spend it on you right now. Well, girlfriend, what part of Jamaica you're from? St. Mary's. I grew up in Kingston. It was rough growing up in Jamaica. We got roaches in Jamaica. We got roaches here. The difference between the roaches here in Jamaica, here you step on the roach. In Jamaica, you bump into the roach. My grandfather got sick of it. He called all 3,000 of them into the living room. I said, look, if you're going to live in the house, you have to pay a rent. So, brethren, take you and your 3,000 children out of the house. Anyway, Mark Anthony Williams, that's my time, y'all.
Next comedian, y'all may have seen her. She's been helping me out, assisting. Very talented. Give it up for Miss Nancy Bellany.
Hey, give it up for the host with the most, Jeff Hodge. Yes. You know, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I believe that, you know. That's why on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm a 10. Yes. All right, I'm just kidding. 11. Hello. Hello. I didn't always feel that way about myself, because growing up, you know, we played this game called Run, Hide, and Kiss. That's when you run and hide, the boy catches you, and then he kisses you. I never liked playing that game, because I was always afraid the boys wouldn't find me, you know. 2 days later, I'm still hiding. And it's not like I'm even hiding. I'm just standing over there on the side. You know what I'm saying? Make eye contact and keep running by. I'm like, okay. Sun going down. Crickets coming. I'm like, all right. And eventually a boy does find me. And the one that finds me has the buck teeth and the lisp, you know? And eventually, you know, I married him. Hello. Yes, I did. I sure did. See, my husband, he doesn't like when I say that joke because he wants me to tell you guys that he looks like the black Brad Pitt, okay? But actually, he doesn't look like Brad Pitt. He looks like Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yes. And the thing about being married to somebody that look like Snoop Doggy Dogg is when we walk down the street, people always bringing us weed. You know? He like, Nancy, you want some? I'm like, okay. I have some, why not? The other day I was walking down the street and I seen this dude doing this, like here, walking like this. You know, this, like that. You know, what's that? What's that supposed to mean, you know? That's like women walking around going, hey girl, how you doing? How your baby daddy doing? You all right? You all right? You okay? I know that's right, girl. Shoot, I gotta go to the supermarket. All right, y'all. My name is Nancy Valini. Keep it going for Jeff Hodge.
The next comic, he finally found a place. Been driving on for the last 2 hours trying to find a place. Finally got here. He's from India. Give it up for Mr. Sonny Bat. GPS.
All right, how you guys doing? All right, yeah, I was late, but that's how we are. All of us Indian people, we're always late. I mean, I don't know why it happens, we're just always late. Everybody's late, though. Black people, you guys are always late, too. Right? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Hispanic people, you guys are always late. But I think I figured out why we're always late, man. Because every time I ask white people for directions, they always tell me everything that's going to happen from, like, point A to point B. They tell you all that shit in the middle you don't want to know. You show up late everywhere. How do I get here? It's like, oh, you go straight. At the second signal light, you make a right. You can't miss it. There's a seafood restaurant on the side. They make the best shrimp. You have to dip it in their sauce. My mother-in-law took me there the first time we went. Sometimes great. Well, I don't care. And this is why we show up late everywhere, right? But now we know where it comes from, you know? The white man keeping us down. I mean, but I love being Indian, though. I love it because I'd re-up on it every single time. If I could, every single time I'd take it again. Because I love it. And my stereotypes aren't really bad. They're just kind of compliments that people hate on. You know, they'll be like, oh, you got nothing to worry about. Your parents, what are your parents like, doctors? Yeah, they're not. But I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You know what I mean? I always get that. And every time I tell people I'm Indian, they always have this one question to ask me, and I hate it. They're always like, what's up with that dot? You want to know what that dot is? It's a distraction. Because while you guys are too busy trying to figure out what the hell that is, we're ringing you up for $20 more. That's how we roll. All right? You can't feel bad, right? Because everybody has bad stereotypes, man. Hispanic people, you guys got your bad stereotypes. But see, Hispanics, you guys are awesome, man. I don't know what Donald Trump is talking about. I don't know what he's talking about right now. Because you guys are cool, man. You guys work and drink. It's awesome. That's what I want to do. That's it. You guys are like the coolest people ever. But I hate going to places where Hispanic people serve Hispanic food. Because they always make you feel stupid when you order. Do you know what I'm talking about? I always feel stupid, you know, because they always correct you. Why do they do that? I feel so dumb. I'd be like, can I get the gorditas? Gorditas. I don't know. Whatever that's 7 right there. I don't know. You know. They don't do that to you guys? They'd be like, burritos. Like, I don't care. Just wrap the shit to me. You know? No one else. Okay, clearly nobody else goes through the show, right? People. Yeah. I do. I love it, man. I love being Indian, and it's like one of my favorite things. So, like, if you guys ever meet anybody Indian, give them a high five for me, all right? All right, guys, that's my time. My name is Sonny.
Your last comic, very talented, worked with her before. Give it up for the very funny Miss Kathy Lewis.
Woo! Give it up for Jeff. This is the way I talk. I'm not sick. I don't have a cold. I wasn't sucking on nothing a little bit too big. I just talk like this. And I always got teased about my voice. You know how honest kids are, right? They would like place me in the middle of a circle and sing songs like, "Cat can't play with us, 'cause she cannot talk." So secretly, I'll get that little kid's number and call him up. was like, oh, you gonna talk about me? You gonna... Hello? This is the Zodiac Killer. If you ever mess with Kathy again, I'll kill your mama. I got free lunch every day after that. It was like, I'm gonna leave this girl alone. And I'm from a poor, rich family. That just means we were like the richest family in the poorest neighborhood. You know, we had stuff that went together like cereal and milk, soap and water, love and restraining orders, that type of stuff. And we got the holidays coming up. I love the holidays. But let me ask you something. Don't you have that one relative that just come over and mess up the whole Thanksgiving dinner? If you can't think of nobody, it's your ass. Just messing it up for everybody. And I'm like the prankster in my family. I like doing stuff like driving through, you know, McDonald's at 12 o'clock at night, messing with the clerks and stuff. You know, I roll up, music bopping. I'm like, yeah. Let me have a motherfucking Big Mac, some fries, a fillet of fish, and a cherry pie, bitch. And I walk up, and I'm like, hi, can I give you my order? That's in my time, y'all.
That's not a real voice. In the back, Kathy's faking y'all like, that's not a real voice. No, it is a real voice. I couldn't date a lady with a voice like that. Feel kind of like creepy, you know? Okay, folks, that's our show for now. Y'all have fun? Yeah! Good. Tell your friends every third Thursday right here at PasadenaMedia.org. We are, if you can sing, dance, juggle, whatever, we are here for you. Just come on down. 8 o'clock, sign up 8:01. Okay? After the show, we're going to be taking some pictures, so stick around and we're going to have some fun. DJ, take us away.